Greetings everyone. The feast is around the corner and I trust that you are excited to observe the Feast of Tabernacles in the peaceful and spectacular coastal town of Stilbaai. This video is just to let you know about what you can expect at the feast site and to help in your final feast preparations. For those arriving earlier in the Western Cape, we will have services on Atonement in Cape Town and in Knysna. And for the Sabbath before the feast, that's the 4th of October, there will be Sabbath services in Cape Town, Knysna and in Stilbaai. Please contact me for the location and times for these services. Well, for the Feast of Tabernacles services, we will make use of the Stilbaai Community Hall for our daily church services. The hall will be open for registrations on Monday 6 October between 2 and 4 p.m. And you can also make payment for your paid activities at the information desk. Upon registration, you'll receive a welcome pack with feast information. We expect a high attendance this year of about 270 people. The opening night will be on Monday evening 6 October starting at 7 p.m. We ask that you please make every effort to be at the opening night service. Now, this is also one of the highlights of the feast, is the opening night service, and we will hear Mr. Weston's opening night message and start the first holy day of the feast in a positive way. Please also ensure that you attend every service during the feast, and also both the morning and afternoon services on the first day of the feast and the last great day. Now, this is the core of the feast, where we will learn more about God's coming kingdom and about Christ and the saints' rule on this earth during the 1,000-year millennial period. Because this is what you and I are being trained for and called for. And we now develop that deep passion for God's coming kingdom and our role in it. Please check the feast schedule for the service times. Now, one of the highlights at the feast is the fellowship with fellow brothers and sisters in Christ. You know, iron sharpening iron. And there will be a tea and coffee station available in the hall every day, so you are welcome to come in earlier to enjoy a cup of tea and coffee and to fellowship before and after services. On both the first day of the feast and the weekly Sabbath during the feast and the last great day, we plan a potluck lunch between the morning and afternoon services at the hall. Everyone is invited, and we ask that you please bring a meat and side dish enough for your family plus one, and all the food will then be placed together on a buffet table for everyone to share. But we don't want this to be a burden on anyone who can't afford to contribute, so please bring whatever you can. Cutlery and crockery, that will be provided, as well as tea and coffee, but we do ask that you please bring your own juice and other drinks. Now, there are a number of events scheduled for all ages during the feast as opportunities for fellowship and to get to know your fellow brothers and sisters in Christ. There are activities for children between the age of 0 to 12 and for their parents. Also for our teenagers, age 13 to 18, our singles, age 19 to 39, a senior citizens lunch for those 60 and above, and an in-betweeners activity as well. That is for everyone that does not fit in the other categories. There will also be early morning beach walks on some of the days, first timers welcome event, family day braai and barbecue, and a teenage young adults get together. But please check the schedule for all the activity dates and times. Please also note that this year the feast dance and talent show are scheduled early in the feast. It is scheduled for Wednesday evening, 8 October. And this is always a highlight at the feast. We ask that you please register your talent and fun show acts before the feast, as there is very limited time during the feast to vet these acts. Please send me a WhatsApp message or an email before the feast to register your act. Now, the theme of the dance that will follow the talent and fun show is Under the Sea. So you can dress according to the theme or semi-formal. Please do not let finances keep you from attending any of the events. We work towards inclusivity, and we are family, and no one should feel left out. Please feel free to speak to the activity organizers if you're not able to afford to pay for a paid activity, and they will gladly assist you. Also, any donations are welcome, and you can make those at the information desk. Now, if you are staying in self-catering accommodation, it's advisable to confirm whether bed linen, towels and dish towels and kitchen utensils will be provided. Now, it is springtime in South Africa, and it's a beautiful time of the year in the Western Cape. The temperatures in Stilbaai, it can vary every day. Sometimes we can even have 4 seasons in one day. The expected lows is about 10 degrees Celsius at night, and daytime highs of about in the mid-20s. We can also expect rain on some of the days, so please pack accordingly. Sunrise is around 6 a.m. in the morning and sunset around 6:45 in the evening. Well, your preparations and travels to the feast are in our prayers. And your prayers will also be much appreciated for all our brothers and sisters' safe travels and their preparations, and also for God's hand of protection over all His people at the various sites around the world. As we physically prepare for the feast, please do not forget about the spiritual preparations, as this is the main focus of the feast. Now, the feast is not a holiday. It is a holy festival of God, where we are invited by Him and we come and rejoice in His presence. Now, it is advisable to reread the meaning of these upcoming holy days in our booklet, The Holy Days, God's Master Plan. If Lorraine and I can be of any help in your planning, please feel free to reach out to us. And may you enjoy a meaningful Feast of Trumpets, Day of Atonement, and we look forward to seeing you for the Feast of Tabernacles and the last great day in Stilbaai. See you soon.